Oh, man, and I'm wondering how, Tom Brady is feeling because he's, like, calling Patrick Mahomes in
Yeah.
the Super Bowl where it's like I'm wondering how he's feeling about it because it's
Mm.
like, man, this guy could break my record.
Yeah, it's tough. It's got to be difficult on Tom. And Tom is a class act. He's always going to say the right thing. He'll tell you, "Oh, it's great. It's great for the game, and records are made to be broken." And I've got a lot of respect for Patrick and things of that nature. I believe everything he says when it comes to that. But there's
Yeah.
also, I believe, a competitive side to Tom Brady. First of all, that still believes he can go out there and play. I know that for a fact. I know Tom still feels like on any given game, maybe not an 18 game season. I think he realizes those days have long since passed him. But if you ask him if he can take the ball and go out there and play a game, he'll tell you, yeah, give me a couple of days to get ready and I'll be able to take that ball and I'll be able to do some pretty good things with it. There's still that competitor that burns in you and that fire never goes away. And to watch someone like Patrick Mahomes come in, have the success he's had so early in his career, and be on pace. That's the common thread that we all see, right, Jackson? Is he's on pace to break Brady's record. He's on pace for 8 Super Bowl rings. He's on pace for this and that. Um, until you actually do it, it's very difficult to say for certain that it's going to happen. But that type of on pace talk definitely has to be. I don't want to say sticking in under Brady's teeth or kind of getting caught under his fingernails. It's definitely causing him, I believe, some anxiousness. There's no question about it. So it's going to be interesting to see how he continues to move forward as someone like a Mahomes continues to progress. The more success that he has, the closer he gets to Brady's legacy, and those are going to be interesting conversations to have down the road. Even with a victory on Sunday, I'm still not ready to put Mahomes on an even platform with Tom Brady when it comes to GOAT level talk. But again, every victory brings you closer and closer, and Mahomes will be in that neighborhood without any question. He'll be very close to being in that neighborhood with a victory this weekend. So always interesting to see. But Tom, to answer your question, Tom will be the ultimate professional and he will, I believe, give Patrick his just due. But there's got to be a portion of him that really just wants to see himself be able to hold on to those records for all eternity. I think Tom Brady likes the fact that he is number one in a lot of records in the NFL. Yeah, I think ultimately he'd like to stay that way if all things were equal.
Well, and even though, like, the last time Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady went against one another, yeah, like, Patrick Mahomes beat him, but Tom Brady beat him in a Super Bowl.
Yeah, exactly. I hate to say it, and it sounds kind of elitist to say this, but Brady beat him when it mattered most. And
Yeah.
that's what history is going to remember. If you want to try to bring those two together and you want to try to debate who had the better career, who's the better, if the numbers are similar, the nod's always going to go to Brady in that regard. And really, I don't think there's anything unfair about that. Um, these two guys were playing at a very high level. It wasn't a situation where Brady was down to his, last gasp and Mahomes came in and beat a very beleaguered Tom Brady. Tom Brady was able to beat Mahomes playing at a very high level at the age of 45 and 44. So those are things that Brady can definitely hang his hat on when it comes to his stake in the claim of being the greatest of all time. But you know, at the end of the day, it's really amazing when you think about our generation. And I mean generations that have spanned now for the last few generations. We've had the ability here in the NFL to witness some of the great players in this, from guys like Joe Montana and Dan Marino, guys that I grew up with watching play. And then you go into the level of Peyton Manning and Tom Brady and those rivalries and how they're going. And now you look at Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen. These guys are reinventing themselves each and every year, and the NFL continues to churn out these players. To say that you've had the opportunity to watch all of these guys, truly remarkable. It really, really is.